Winners don't do different things, they do things differently. It's one of the catchphrases that has become synonymous with motivational guru Shiv Khera. The author of You Can Win also conducts leadership programs that are geared to pushing productivity. The ultimate target, to convert potential into performance. Born into privilege, circumstances took a bad turn at a tender age for Shiv, and he worked as a car washer to make ends meet. And it was the grind before the glory that shaped his ideas about attitude.
Certainly the grind was starting life washing cars, but then while I was washing cars, my eyes were elsewhere. So I was always looking at them as a stepping stone, but that was not my end. But important thing is, the attitude does not change with what you do. It's how you do is determined by your attitude. How well do you do is determined by your attitude. See, ability teaches us what to do. Motivation determines why we do it. Attitude decides how well we do it. I was always looking at it as my car and doing a great job to take accountability. And that really starts reflecting no matter what you do, whether you're in the field of medicine, whether you're a doctor or a lawyer, anybody for that matter, you gotta take ownership.
Shiv, you talked about the value of hard work, and of course what we're familiar with of one of the quotes that you're famous for, of course, is that winners don't do different things, they do things differently. Can you tell me more about that?
See, losers don't like to work hard, winners don't like to work hard either. But they work hard anyway. See, they form the habit of doing things losers don't like to do, and they're identical things. Does an athlete want to train every day? He does not want to, but he does. How many times have you heard this? People saying this person is just lucky. Every time he touches dirt, it becomes gold, and this person is just unlucky. Every time he touches gold, becomes dirt. See, people you call lucky, every time they touch dirt becomes gold. Analyze their life, analyze every transaction in their life. The positive behavior has become habitual. Every time they do it, they just do it right. It happens. And similarly, the same thing is true. People you call unlucky, every time they touch gold becomes dirt. Analyze their life, analyze every transaction in their life. The negative behavior has become habitual.
Many people go to watch or participate in a motivational workshop. They get inspired and charged up after an hour or two, but then perhaps they start to backslide again afterwards. Why is that? I mean, why is it so hard to be inspired by change?
Well, it's not that they might get demotivated. In fact, they do get demotivated. And the second thing is that many times people ask me, do you always remain motivated? Do you also get demotivated? Answer is yes. Look, how long does it last? We do programs, people get charged up, and after a few days, it wanes out. And that's really what it is. But my answer to that is, motivation is like fire. If we don't add fuel to it every day, it wanes out and it dies out. Just like our bodies need food every day, our minds need positive thoughts every day. If we do not feed our mind with positive information on a daily basis, we all slip back, including consultants like me. So I need the same motivation on a daily basis. And what it requires is self-discipline. And that is the toughest one.
So Shiv, tell me then, what actually determines one's ability to sell successfully? I mean, you've been quoted as saying that 90% of selling is conviction and 10% is persuasion. Can you elaborate on that for me?
So let me share with you, what is selling? Selling is nothing else but transfer of enthusiasm. See, as a salesperson, if I'm not enthusiastic about my own product, I have no right to sell it to you. I'm cheating people. If under the same set of circumstances, I would not buy my own product, I have no right to sell it to you. I'm cheating people. If a doctor would not prescribe the same treatment to his own kids under the same set of circumstances, he has no right to prescribe it to other people's kids. He is cheating people. So what is selling? Selling is 90%. Is 90% conviction, belief in your product, and 10% communication of the conviction. That's crucial. So what is selling? Selling is transfer of enthusiasm. If you became as enthusiastic about my product, you'd end up buying it. So again, it is belief in your product, it is conviction, and that is where integrity comes in.
Companies place a lot of emphasis on creative problem solving, thinking out of the box and so on. You say preempting a problem is perhaps even more important than pursuing a path of problem solving. Can you explain that more to me?
When you play chess, you preempt all 10 moves. By your one move, how many you can preempt 10 more, then only you will make your one move. You preempt 10. You preempt 10. Same thing is true in life. You got to preempt 10 more in advance before you make your move. So that is preemption, anticipation, and that's where you prevent them. And that's farsightedness. That is called vision. That is why people say, it's a cliche, leaders have vision. Vision is the ability to see the invisible. Means the leader can see the invisible, others can't. That's why they call him a leader and not the others. And if you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible. That's what leadership is all about. Preempting and preventing, not problem solving. Problem solving, of course, in spite of that, you'll still have problems. But you preempt them and you reduce them, that's all.